Listen, if I am listing this and it ever affects you, just know that whether you admit it or not, it confirms the presence of an altar. Are you ready? Number one, mysterious diseases and infirmities. The presence of mysterious diseases and infirmities, whether as an individual or a family or a territory, powered by altars. Mysterious diseases and infirmities. Usually these diseases you see are also passed through the bloodline. Father had it, mother had it, brothers had it. Now there may be a medical explanation, and medicine is there as a symbol of God's mercy, but I am telling you, using higher spiritual intelligence, those sicknesses can only remain because of the presence of altars. Number two, all kinds of sexual perversions. Please write, all kinds of sexual and immoral perversions are powered by altars. It does not matter how sincere the victims are. That's not the issue. Is that there is an altar that powers it. All kinds of sexual perversions. That's why you can hear of stories of an adult, you know, doing something funny with a minor and a baby, and it does not make human sense. But this is about altars. I'm sorry to say it, but this is also what has generated into these various versions of perversions we have in our society. The victims do not even know what is drawing them. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. It's not just about your will alone. It's that there is a force that is operating on legal basis. Number three, depression and mental health issues. Most of this depression and mental health issues, now there are things that have to do with fatigue and all of that, but for most people, they do not know that most mental health issues need more than counseling. It is the presence of an altar. When Jesus saw madmen, listen, watch what the madman in Gadara, notice what the spirit did. He was always hiding in caves and hurting himself. Depression and mental health issues. Number four, witchcraft and idol worship. Here you go. Witchcraft and idol worship. You will be amazed at how many Christians today love God sincerely, but something keeps drawing them back to still revisit foundations of idolatry. It does not matter whether you're a man of God. It does not matter whether you're a businessman. There's something in you that still makes you comfortable. There's one small portrait in the village that was kept there. It was handed from great-grandfather to grandfather, and they said if you speak to that portrait, it can bring results. You can serve God and give, but when the going gets tough, as you travel to the village, as you are passing, you just see that thing, and something within you. Witchcraft and idol worship. Look up, please. There are, you've seen us pray for these people during miracle services. There are many people, some of you looking at me right now, based on the ordinances of priesthood, you are supposed to be the one they hand over some of those things to. But you just said, I've given my life to Jesus Christ, I'm not interested. And the altar said, it's not about whether you are interested or not. Find out how I came into being first. And you just generally sweep it under the carpet. And he says, all right, you go. And you find out all kinds of things begin to happen. I'm not scaring you. There is victory at the end of this teaching, but you must know what is there. You don't gain victory by running away from the truth. You gain victory by knowing the truth. Stagnation and delays, altars. Stagnation and delays, altars. Believe me, altars. Near success syndrome. Have you seen that happen to people? I look for a word. There's no better word that captures it the way I want. If I bring all this English, you will not really get it. I need you to get it the way it is. Near success syndrome. That people see it but never possess it. There are people like that. You do an interview to the last point, then you don't go again. You start a business and negotiate to the last point, then you don't go again. You will always see the beginning of things but never see the end of them. It's an altar, believe me. You can look around and know people in your life who are excellent starters, but the power to continue and even finish anything is not there. They can start 30 businesses. They will never be able to keep one past 2 or 3 months. They can start different companies. They can even start ministries, and yet it does not work. Altars. Barrenness and short-lived success. Barrenness of all kinds, especially biological barrenness now, and short-lived success. Short-lived success. That means you enjoy every blessing, but it does not last. There are some of you here, the moment you see good things happen to you, you even start crying, because you know as a track record that good things never remain. You buy a car, as soon as you are rejoicing, in 2 weeks that car will now hit a convoy. Are we together? They will bring you out and say you should sit down on the ground first, and you find, what is wrong with me? As soon as you are preparing to go abroad, your visa just comes out. Next thing you will see police, they will say theft was happening somewhere, and they join you with all those to interrogate. For the next 2 months your passport has been seized until you find out what is going on. I know you may be laughing, but pay attention. Short-lived success. Barrenness. How many people do you find there's nothing medically wrong with them? There is no reason why they should not have children. Some of them may go as far as getting pregnant, and if you ask them and they are honest, they will tell you about their experiences. Somewhere within that pregnancy period, here come strangers, visitors in the night, either molesting them or doing some kind of thing, and that ends it. Shabranda katosia tabalada. There are many more expressions, but these ones are some of the major expressions. Can I be sincere with you? There are pastors who are victims of altars. There are families that are victims of altars. This thing does not necessarily have to do with being a wicked person or being kind. This is why God is granting us spiritual intelligence.